Hi, my name is Vishakha Gupta. I am the co-founder and CEO of Aperture Data, where we are redefining how visual data is managed to enable efficient data science. Images and videos, or visual data, is rich in information. Companies from different domains can use data science and machine learning or ML techniques to understand visual content and enable better customer experience. For example, using ML on drone videos can help you identify weeds and spray just those areas with pesticides. Brick and mortar stores are increasingly using ML on camera feeds to understand what products their customers like or how best to arrange their store for most streamlined experience. Or with medical imaging, where ML algorithm can indicate possible tumors in patient scans to assist medical experts. Each one of these and other similar applications rely on and create enormous amount of visual content for these insights, and it is expected to continue growing exponentially. But what does using ML or applying data science on this data mean? Extracting value from all this data involves a number of complex ML and data science steps that are coarsely represented by the pipeline shown here. Visual data, along with application context, is collected, curated, and often labeled. Labeled data can then be used to train some ML algorithm, let's say for object detection or face recognition, and also be used to validate them. Once you have trained your models or algorithms, they can be used to understand new data, and this understanding can be used to answer queries. While there are a lot of components that are needed to accomplish the tasks in this entire pipeline, we want to draw attention to data management, which often ends up needing significant time and resources. To see why, let's zoom a bit more into what actions data scientists or ML engineers have to take in order to accomplish just one of these steps. They have to first deal with the images, videos themselves, where they usually upload them to cloud storage like Azure Storage or S3. Second, it's never just the visual data. It is typically accompanied by metadata, such as annotations and application context. They have to store this metadata either as JSON or CSV files, or commonly in some database like SQL Server, chosen usually based on the experience of who is implementing this piece. On top of all this, they have to implement or use libraries to do pre-processing like zoom or rotate for display or further analytics. Each additional component means handling a new software tool or API. This manual integration of infrastructure components not designed for either visual data or data science tends to be error-prone, hard to maintain, and not only leads to inefficiencies, but also in teams spending too much time doing neither ML nor understanding their data. This complexity increases with the scale of data and the size of organizations, leading to fragmented stacks with multiple copies of data, sometimes hurting collaborative team efforts. Even though we focus just on one step of the pipeline, the frustrating infrastructure effort maps in some ways with some variation and additional complexities and software tools to every step shown here. Beyond this user impact, there is also a sizable business impact. As our biotech AI customer told us, building a system to store their images, corresponding metadata, and features describing them would have cost them 6 to 9 months and required at least 2 additional platform engineers. This lack of unified backend can result in 15 times slower system, especially at a scale of hundreds of millions of images or videos. It can easily lead to large cloud usage bills because of the extra layers and copies of data created by various teams. This can noticeably hurt profits for companies such as retailers. The extra time in creating operational infrastructure results in go-to-market delays, which can delay customer satisfaction and hence revenue. Companies want to focus on creating value for customers rather than wasting time on infrastructure, particularly in this fast-paced AI-driven market. At Aperture Data, we believe that data science and ML teams should really be able to focus on customer value that their knowledge can achieve for their company rather than be bogged down by infrastructure tasks. Aperture Data offers a unique database, ApertureDB, designed for visual data. ApertureDB stands differentiated from other databases and infrastructure tools because it natively supports images, videos. Given its targeted ML applications, we also support bounding boxes for labeling and provide necessary pre-processing operations like zoom, crop, create thumbnails as you search, and other operations. We not only capture application metadata, but manage that information as a knowledge graph to capture internal relationships and enable complex visual searches, since the visual data is stored besides this contextual metadata. Since feature vectors or some form of signatures can be used to describe content in images or frames, which can in turn make it possible to find visually similar objects, we also offer similarity search using feature vectors. And all of this behind a unified API. ApertureDB can layer on top of existing storage containing the visual data, manage the various assets, and respond to queries from ML and labeling frameworks, UI frontends, and be made part of an analytics pipeline. The queries can add, modify, search visual data and metadata, annotations of feature vectors, perform on-the-fly visual pre-processing, and do more ML tasks like creating snapshots of training data. Given the growing scale of visual applications, ApertureDB has been designed for scale and performance. In order to compare at least some of our features to what we have heard people do today, we set up a parallel system to approximate a portion of the functionality offered by our database. For visual queries on the Yahoo Flickr dataset that contains 100 million images and videos with labels, we were up to 35 times faster depending on the query complexity and 15 times faster on average with this makeshift solution. After a successful paid pilot with the biotech AI company, we have learned that they could save months of platform engineering time. They have already loaded over 1 billion metadata entities and over 400 million images in ApertureDB, and they could create a significantly simpler machine learning pipeline for their overall task. Ever since we started developing this technology 4 years ago back at Intel, all of our focus has been on creating an awesome database core, since users would be entrusting us with their data, and we want to ensure reliability and performance of this data access. Now that the core technology is solid, we are adding features to help data access from the various steps forming that ML pipeline we discussed earlier, and without expecting people to know a lot about our query API and the specifics of our system. For example, we were told by ML engineers that sometimes they have to define models or their algorithms without understanding their data, because it is not easy to filter their visual data sets and scan over them. Our UI now lets people filter data sets and define their algorithms with a better understanding of what they are training the algorithms for. We provide tools to not only scan through visual objects, but also to understand the distribution of their metadata. Data scientists can use one-line function call to generate data set that can be fed easily to a training framework. It is easy to find visually similar objects using feature vectors or filter this similarity data further using metadata. While this feature list can be long, the best way to experience its power and flexibility is to try it out for yourself. Please visit this URL and request a trial on any of our online data sets, or write to us for more details, team@aperturedata.io. You can also try out the user interface that I showed earlier at this URL. Throughout this talk, what we really wanted to highlight is that visual machine learning applications are all around us and are seeing unprecedented growth. This makes it necessary to build infrastructure that democratizes smart visual data management to simplify unlocking insights with data science and makes it available to small and large companies alike. The challenges covered in this talk allude to some of the hurdles facing the production deployment of these advanced techniques. Our key observation has been that no matter where you are in this pipeline, you are in one way or another interacting with the data, and we can offer a unified and efficient way to interact with it regardless of the stage. We have created Aperture Data to make data infrastructure readily available to companies building smart visual applications. Thank you.